There have been dark days in the past in New York for Toronto FC, from their first sniff at the playoffs back in 2009, and a lot of bad games in between. The beautiful day in New York, it almost cast a new light on this team that the group was moving in a different direction. And this was just step one on many positive steps that would come ahead.
Toronto FC will kick off their 2016 MLS campaign against the New York Red Bulls.
Opening day is always exciting and fun, but I think this kind of takes on a bigger importance because the Red Bulls are a measuring stick.
You know it's going to be a tough game. They put you under pressure from the first minute. They want to play fast. They want to just run at you 100 miles per hour, and you know it's going to be a hectic game.
It's very competitive. People are going into tackles very hard.
This is a team of proven winners in New York, and the start of your journey begins in a place that has given you nightmares in the past. It's hardly the way that you'd want your 2016 script to start off being written.
When we went into the Red Bull game, you have Will, you have Subasa, you have Beta, all the new players who came in starting.
You could tell that everyone knew sort of what was missing in that previous year. I think the addition of guys who know the league and know how to defend and to prevent goals, everyone could tell right away that, okay, this is different.
For me, the move to bring in players of that quality, it wasn't of any question whatsoever. The big question was going to be how long it would take them to come together within the team to kind of see how good this group could be with them part of it.
Toronto FC has failed to win in 7 contests at Red Bull Arena, so basically dealing with those first 20 minutes and making sure that they're playing on their own terms rather than being dictated to you by the Red Bulls is very key.
18,025 people, I'll give them 25 in the locker room. I think this is their house, right? The 32 of us coming here with a different plan. We each have a role to play in making sure we get this done today. Okay, so to the best of your abilities, lay it all out there. Together, we need each of us to take this house over today. All right, here we go. Let's go.
We are under the flight path and we are ready for liftoff in Major League Soccer 2016.
Toronto FC was kind of in survival mode from the get-go. I mean, the New York Red Bulls had all kinds of possession.
Lloyd Sam should have scored, didn't.
That's what they like. They want to get on top of you. They really just want to smother you and not give you any chance to breathe.
The New York Red Bulls have been dominant in their own stadium.
It was really one of the only moments that I can really remember where the New York Red Bulls got in behind Toronto FC's back line.
McCarty, Wright Phillips.
The pass was a little bit behind him, and it kind of gave me a chance to step out a bit and close the angle. And then at that point, make him beat you.
Wright Phillips. Side netting. Couldn't put it in the back of the net.
It was Clinner when taking control of his area that made the difference. That was the moment that Toronto FC was looking for.
Away across. Needed the save, and it's just wide. It's hit the post, in fact, from Javinko.
It's kind of funny that even at the start of a season, a young player can kind of come out of nowhere and provide a spark.
Javinko. Forward for Toronto FC, it's Endo, couldn't quite get there. He's gone down, wants a penalty, he's got a penalty.
The left back wasn't tracking me, so I just sprinted. If he didn't foul me, it would have been a goal for me.
A young player understanding his role, coming off the right-hand side and needing to provide an option for Javinko. It was picture perfect, it was a deserved penalty, and you just got the sense in the build-up that something like that was coming.
Javinko scores, and Toronto FC are leading at Red Bull Arena.
Oh, the motorbike.
I thought it was a little bit of the whip and nay-nay.
I didn't know what he was doing. I thought he was like riding a bull or a horse or something.
I was laughing to myself because I was like, okay, Seba, just another goal. You can celebrate however you want.
And there is the first substitution, Marky Delgado replacing Danny Lovitz.
Well, that moment, it's like, you're just very in tune to what your job is coming into the match and how you can make an impact.
Javinko, well, it's 2-on-2 quickly here. Delgado is onside. Marky Delgado to win it for Toronto FC. He's done it!
I took a great touch, a better touch than I expected, and I placed it into the side netting.
It's over now! Toronto FC are taking 3 points away from Red Bull Arena for the first time in franchise history.
They hung in there. There was a lot of pressure coming their way, and that's where I think these new players that came into the team made such a big difference, keeping things settled.
First game, first victory. We can take the 3 points, we'll put them in our pocket, and as I said, we came to make the stadium ours, and we'll leave as the stadium is ours. This is the first time in history of Toronto FC that we've won in New York.
I thought it was a great sort of stepping stone for the rest of the year, because I remember guys in the locker room saying, you know, last year we don't win that game, we give up a late goal or whatever it is, and with that result you can kind of flip the mentality and say this is who we are now and this is what it's going to be the rest of the season.